It's another wheel. What is this? Hearthstone Mercenaries. What is this? What is this? Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here, and oh boy, that stuff, that was some pretty painful stuff. That yog wheel and all the random stuff, and then yog wheels and more yog wheels and more yog wheels, and it's not just yog. Blizzard has added so much randomness to Hearthstone Mercenaries now. In addition to Yogg-Saron, even Watley had some random elements, and then there's Babbling Book. Oh my goodness. Then there's the merry-go-round of Silas Darkmoon, all the shuffling wee. I just, after this latest patch, I just cannot recognize Mercenaries as the game it used to be. Because I always played Mercenaries as a puzzle game. I found all the bosses to be fun puzzles to be solved, and now they have just... like, they have run out of good ideas, and then when you don't have any ideas, you put some random bullshit in and hope that, yeah, hey, that's gonna be fun. It's not fun. It's the very opposite of fun. And I'm super concerned, because if this is also, like, the idea that they have, this is the direction that they have now been taking this game into. And if this is the direction that they want to take it into with the PvE endgame, meaning that if PvE endgame is going to be just random stuff happening, then what endgame is that? That's just stupid. That's just not... I mean, why do you play a puzzle game if you can't even solve puzzles, but you just go into something and hope that you get a good roll? That makes so very little sense. Like, this is a PvE mode. There is no real reason to introduce all of these elements of randomness into it. If you think about elements of randomness in many games, there are elements of randomness in many PvP games. If there were no elements of randomness in PvP games, then PvP games would be kind of like chess. And chess, if you're playing chess against someone who's really a lot better than you, that can be a very frustrating experience, because if they're a lot better than you, they're just going to win every single time. You just can't do anything about it. There's no randomness, and if you're not good enough, then you're just not good enough. And gamers, they don't really have the patience to learn and try, and what reason would they have to learn and try and become that much better? So then you introduce some elements of randomness, and okay, now with these elements of randomness, now suddenly the weaker player can actually win sometimes. And now this makes the game more fun for the weaker player, because they're sometimes able to win. But Silas does not care if I win or not. I mean, Silas doesn't jump with joy that, hey, man, I shuffled those boards so well and now the player lost. No, he's a piece of code. He's a computer program. He's not sentient. He doesn't care if he wins or loses. So why do you introduce these elements of randomness in this game, where there's perfectly solvable puzzles that you can work with, and then you just don't have them anymore? That's just very, very concerning. And also Blizzard's approach to randomness in general. Like in a single player game, there can be good randomness and there can be bad randomness. Good randomness, I mean, sometimes it's nice to be pleasantly surprised. Like, you go on as you used to, but hey, sometimes something really fun and exciting and sweet happens. Okay, that's good randomness. But then if you take the PvP approach to randomness, and then, okay, well, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, now you lost to random. In a single player game, that just doesn't make sense. And Blizzard has really had a hard time understanding that. And that hard time understanding that has been present in Hearthstone Mercenaries since the beginning, because we have Hot Potato. Show me one person in the world who likes Hot Potato. And I bet if you can find one such person, they work in the Hearthstone Mercenaries team at Blizzard. Because I don't think a single person outside of that team can ever enjoy Hot Potato. The whole mystery node has been a failed design. It has been one of the worst aspects of Hearthstone Mercenaries since the beginning. And now they're incorporating these similar failed designs into many of the end bosses as well, where you can't even avoid that. And if that's the idea that they want to take into the PvE endgame, then I have to say that it's a game mode that's already struggling. We know it's struggling, and now they're just trying to like completely destroy it. I have no idea what they're smoking out there, but all of this randomness, it's not fun. You think randomness is fun? It's not fun. I'm just extremely sad and disappointed by the latest set of bounties for Hearthstone Mercenaries, and I hope that the Hearthstone team will completely change their entire design philosophy in order to make the game good. Thank you for watching. Click like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and a special thanks to all of my Patreon supporters, YouTube members and Twitch subscribers who make all of these videos possible.